Most people think evolving your brand means you have to start over. I did the opposite. It took me 8 years to get to 80,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. But when I pivoted my brand, I tripled that in just 5 months. That doesn't happen from dancing around the changes. It comes from going all in. You might be thinking, okay, Amy, whatever. I'm not worried about many subscribers. I don't even know what to post because just friends and family are following me and it feels a little weird. Well, in this video, I'm gonna share the 3 mindset shifts you need that makes a brand pivot pay off big. So you can stop hiding, start posting, and let the right people find you. Starting with number 1. When I trust my audience trusts me. People don't need protecting from the new version of you. They need permission to choose it. I often hear from people that they're worried about all the friends and family that used to follow their Instagram or whatever it is, just for the family updates, the simple things in life. What will they think when suddenly I'm talking about my business or my side hustle or this passion project or that I want to sell something on Etsy? They're going to think it's weird. There's so much around the judgment of others about something that hasn't even happened yet. This fear alone keeps a lot of people stuck. And they're literally stuck in a moment in time in the version of themselves that they know everyone knows about them. And they're trying to just keep that intact. You're fighting for the limitation of how everyone sees you now instead of the opportunity of expanding into who you're becoming and for that to be the new normal with the people in your life. From my own experience, I can tell you, it is a little awkward at first when you know someone and let's say you've been publishing a little bit of new you content for a while and they come to you and they're like, I saw that thing you posted last week. And that's that moment you're bracing for, right? And I brace too a little bit. I'm like, oh God, what are they gonna say? What is Stephanie from high school gonna say? Or what is Nina from the old lawyer's office gonna say? I think that sometimes. And those two people actually watch my stuff on a regular basis, so they'll laugh when they hear me saying that out loud right now. You brace for a moment and then they go, I really liked that. I kind of needed it. And you go, oh my gosh, what I do is so valuable that there just might be people already in my life that need it. And I can be that person for them. To hear from friends or family, I'm so glad you posted that. I needed it, is that validation that you've always been craving, but it still always goes down a little funny. It's never gonna get to be a normal thing. So I want you to do something that's gonna make you feel immediately better about this. So if you're ready for a little bit of a change, you're pivoting your brand or you're pivoting what it means for someone to hear your name, I'm gonna tell you exactly what to do that's gonna make you feel so much better about this right away. Whether you're talking about 80,000 subscribers somewhere that are confused about the next phase, or the people who have known you for a really long time in a completely different way, trying to figure out what's going on now. You're going to post the friends and family address. Here's how to do it. Step 1, you're going to create one piece of content on whatever platform that we're talking about. So if you've been living life on Instagram and we're taking it a bit more seriously, you'll do it there. If you're like I once was and you've had a YouTube channel for some time and you want to change things up, you're going to post a video there. One piece of content to do the job. This is specifically a hub piece, as I would call it, for the people that have already known, liked, and trusted you, so they follow you there. We're making it just for them. In this piece of content, you are going to thank them for being there, thank them for all of the support thus far, and inform them that you're shifting your direction. Here's what will be happening now and why. Don't go crazy on the why. People really are just like not as consumed about it as you think they are. But just share why, because it lets people in a little bit more about who you are authentically. Next, you're going to give them permission to stay or go. When you trust your audience, they trust you. When you say, it's okay with me if this is not a fit for you anymore, I'm sure we will link back up again in the future in another way, maybe another medium. But if you don't want to follow. I'm not offended. I'm not holding a grudge. I still can't wait to see you in person again someday. It's all good. I want you to choose the energy that you surround yourself with. And if I'm not it, I'm here for that. Not only does this make you look really powerful, really confident, and certainly someone who is not petty, which we definitely don't want you to be anyway, it's actually a permission slip for you. After that, you have permission to post whatever you want. But the final step of this is very important. With the friends and family address, you have to remember your skill set, your talent, your new direction, your findings that you will figure out as you go along are not just for strangers. Some of the people that are in your life are there because you have served them in a really great way. And they have come to expect that from you. And now there's maybe a new way that you can do that. I'll give you a little bit of insight on this. I don't have a friends and family discount. If someone wants to coach with me, it's not that I'm like money hungry. It's more that I know that everyone that's in the room with me and coaching is being held to a certain standard. And I know what they did to reach that standard to start the process. And the best way that they pay attention is by starting the transformation by paying to participate. So even if a friend was like, I want you to coach me up, I would be like, cool. But because we have an existing relationship, the only way I know you can switch gears into coach mode with me is for you to pay attention. So no matter what you take from that, I don't think that somebody shouldn't follow my Instagram just because they're my friends or family. I think they should stay there to figure out if they're the right person in other ways as well. And you just might find that you are for more people you already know than you think. Speaking of subscribers to this channel, thank you so much for being here. You might have seen me on the homepage of YouTube, but make sure you are subscribed. Click that button because it really helps support what we do, brings more great free content to you, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And now for the second mindset shift. My best content isn't planned, it's lived. The fastest way to figure out who you want to be in your brand or in what you post online is to start talking about what you're excited about right now. People think they need a full strategy, they need the mood board, the logo, everything. They need it all planned out just perfectly before they can begin. But just like you're evolving into this new phase, we continue to evolve every single day. The best way to figure out what's the right thing to talk about and what's going to resonate for people is for you to just be who you are in this moment right now and share it, because it will continue to change. Everyone's waiting for this clarity though, so they sit down to make content and then they freeze because you're overthinking what's going to go out, rather than just being in the moment and sharing something that matters and why. Last week, I spoke for my friend Jen at her Super Connectors Mastermind, and she asked me this question on stage. She said, what is a week in your life like? How do you get all the content done? How do you batch it? And I said, the first thing I do at the beginning of the week is I will batch a bunch of Instagram stories. And she stopped me in my tracks. She, wait. You make Instagram stories. Stories? Why? Why do you make stories? And I said, I think it's really cool that people have decided to follow me there. They like what I'm saying. They watch my videos that I post, but they want to see what's happening in the moment. So when I talk to stories, it's more of an intimate conversation that they feel like they're having with me. And that's true. Oftentimes what happens is I will go there after a coaching call, after a great phone call with someone, if I had a good conversation with my husband, or I just had an aha moment, and I will just start talking to my Instagram stories. Because as soon as I'm in that mode, as I'm in that feeling, I'm in alignment with what I'm talking about, and I share it, my audience gets the full energy of me in that moment. And there's really not a lot of ways to recreate that. Sure, I'm very high energy in this video because I love talking about this stuff, but there's something about being in the moment when you've noticed something or feel something or have to recreate something that just happened to your audience, and sharing it, they feel that. But I actually have an amazing hack for this that makes it so much easier to post consistent content, and that is the part that Jen loved the most. This is my capture the moment process. It's how I capture content with high energy without trying to force it later. Step number 1, when you're in the moment, like you know what I'm talking about, like something has gone off in your brain, there's a light bulb, you had a good conversation, open up your Instagram stories and start talking. Don't dilly-dally and say like, well, I was just having a really good conversation. No, just get to the point. Get to the point. If you can say the punchline as early on as possible, try to do that so that people have a reason to kind of hear you out for the duration of the story, but just give away the gold nugget in the moment. Step number 2, post it, but also download that video from Instagram stories and store it in a special folder in the photo apps of your phone. Every time I speak to stories, I download the video before I add stickers and captions and like little text and everything. I download the raw video to my Photos app so I can use that file later. The reason I do this in Instagram stories is because when you post it on Instagram later, it knows that you used its app to film it. Pro tip, so pay attention to that. And I'm also doing it because I don't want to have to do it again later when it's not going to be as good. Step number 3, wait 24 hours. That's how long an Instagram story lasts. It lasts 24 hours on your profile. It's for the people that are already following you. They're gonna watch it when they see it pop up at the top of their feed, and you wanna see what the feedback is. Do people send you DMs saying, oh my gosh, that was really helpful, thank you? Do they tap the little heart? Do they give you any feedback? When you see that you talked about something on your stories that only goes to your followers, the dedicated people who are watching your behind the scenes content, and it resonates with them, that is a clear indication that this content is very good. So we want to make sure we know when we have good content so we are continuing to post good content. And step number 4, when you know you got a good one, go back into your Photos app, pull up that old file and post it. It could be an Instagram reel, it could be a YouTube short, it could be a TikTok, add some captions to it. Maybe you have a little description section of valuable information that they want. You already field tested the content on your followers. You leverage stories for the fabulous in the moment feeling that they are, but then you banked future content so that on your grid, you are posting consistently. And that's all this game is about. We just want the right people following us, watching what we're all about, watching our best stuff, and you showing up every day, no matter how many views or followers you have, is a huge part of that. Consistency means showing up consistently. So if your goal is to post once a day, you could let stories do a lot of heavy lifting for you. And instead of planning it, you're testing it and then you're sharing it again later. I am so obsessed with this process. Like, I will post that story on a Monday, it will die by Tuesday, and I'll post it again as a reel on Wednesday. I am unashamed of reposting the same thing all the time because I know the internet probably didn't see it anyway. All right, let's move into mindset shift number 3. I have permission to be the highest version of myself. You're already the authority on your new direction. Stop announcing the pivot and start being it. The tendency during a transition is to feel like you need to keep reminding your audience of what's going on and coaching them up about the change. I'm still figuring this out. We're going through a shift. Bear with me. Nothing says confidence like bear with me. You've probably learned this by now, being a child of someone. The adults don't always have it figured out. And now you get to be the adult in the room. You're the adult in the room in this area, in this content, on this platform. And all anyone wants to know is that you're doing the best you can with the resources you have and with what you know. God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. So if you feel called to this area, there's a reason for it. There's not going to be any better preparation than for you to just do it. You will get qualified as you continue to go. The more experience, the more action, the more feeling. Feel the feeling. Is this a good or is this a bad? Am I making a mistake? Do I want to change? I'm allowed to change. I'm human. Crazy, I know. We evolve with what we want to do because we evolve as people. When I first started this YouTube channel, I wanted completely different goals than I do now. And that's okay. Because I got more experience, I took action, and thank God I did, because now I have that wisdom for where I'm headed in the future. The version of me that I see is me may not always be physically reality to someone else, but it is mentally reality for me. And that's all I need. That's how I know how to show up. You have the ability to be that highest version of you today without making everybody feel more comfortable about it. Because guess what? They're gonna be so much more comfortable about it if you just be it. Just live it. Just own it. No one wants you to fail. Is it worth talking about when you fail? Sure, because they're busy failing too. But I know for a fact that every winner I've ever met has failed a lot more than anyone that I would never label as, but could be considered of the loser demographic. Because losers do not try, therefore they cannot fail as much. I want you to try these 3 affirmations to shift you into that highest version of you. 1, I help my audience evolve, and they watch me do it gracefully. This takes you out of a fear mindset and keeps you in a service-based mindset, because it's really not all about you. It's about who you're doing this for. 2, I am a leader. I have permission. I am present. Leadership is posture, not a credential. This is going to cut through the hesitation for you, because there is no future, there is no past, there's right now. Who do you need to be for you and for them right now? And number 3, I have everything I need today to be enough. The right people will always find me. Stop chasing, start attracting. You do that by saying, I've got it all. It's all here already. It's just a matter of how I use it. Show up in the energy of the destination, not in the energy of a transition. Those are the 3 mindset shifts for how you can pivot gracefully your brand, your name, your presence. Number 1, when I trust my audience trusts me. Number 2, my best content isn't planned, it's lived. And number 3, I have permission to be the highest version of myself. When you pivot, you might lose people. But if it's for the benefit of becoming who you're meant to be, let the right one stay for the ride. Stop delaying. Do it now. That is how I tripled my audience when I pivoted my brand. But if you still need help to become the person who doesn't doubt themselves, click here and I'll see you there.